If you make the choice to drive through a flooded wash and get stuck, the state calls you a stupid motorist. You do it with kids in the car, and the sheriff's department calls it child abuse. But it appears the county attorney's office has another word for it: unprosecutable. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jennifer Waddell.
And I'm Guy Atchley. It all seems pretty cut and dried. 2 women and their kids rescued from flooded washes.
But prosecutors say they cannot make either case, so they're throwing out both. Last month, Pima County deputies arrested 18-year-old Tiffany Sherman and 29-year-old Edna Encinas after rescuing them and their children from flooded washes. Both were charged with child abuse, considered a felony, for putting their children in danger. This is what Pima County Deputy Tom Pina told us at the time.
So some people would say child abuse charges, felonies, that's pretty harsh.
The situation is, if you take any act where you endanger the safety of children, that is where these charges apply.
But the county attorney's office says that is a tough case to make. Too tough, in fact, to even prosecute. The reason? They say there's not enough evidence, even though deputies were right there when it all happened. Not on Your Side wants to know why, and we sent Kevin Keene to camp out in the county attorney's office to get some answers.
A Pima County Attorney's Office spokeswoman confirmed over the phone the case against Edna Encinas has been dismissed. The office explained the evidence collected by law enforcement was not enough to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. The case against Tiffany Sherman also dismissed. The attorney's office says it and the sheriff's department will, however, continue to review evidence to decide on possible future charges. 9 on Your Side wanted to know more about these high-profile cases law enforcement told us left children in danger and was serious enough to warrant arrests. Among our many questions, does the dismissal of these charges mean that there was no wrongdoing or crime committed? What kind of evidence is needed to make a case? Could the mothers have been charged with another crime, like endangerment, reckless driving, or under the stupid motorist law? What doesn't the public know about these cases that would influence our thinking? I asked the county attorney's office for an interview Tuesday afternoon. Staff told me they'd already received a number of requests from other news outlets asking for the same thing, improving the chances of arranging an interview. County Attorney Barbara Lawal, however, was in a meeting, and we'd have to wait to see if that was possible. More than an hour passed. I called back, and staff told me an interview was now unlikely because Lawal and her staff schedules were full. Hoping they could answer our questions between meetings, I went to the office and waited in the lobby. Staff soon told me Lawal had left the building for a meeting. The lobby is on a different floor than Lawal's office, so I called her office directly, offering to meet her whenever and wherever was convenient. I didn't hear back. I called again. This time the receptionist transferred me to Tucson Water. I immediately called back at 6 minutes to 5 o'clock.
You have reached the office of Pima County Attorney Barbara Lawal. Our office is now closed.
1 minute later, staff left, the lights went out, and a security guard told us to leave because the building closed. Many questions and few answers today. We will stay on top of this and keep asking those questions.
Kevin, let's get back to the original cases. These mothers, when they drove into those washes last month, there were warnings, weren't there?
Yeah, the Pima County Sheriff's Department told us that there were road closure signs posted clearly, too, they also added, and those mothers either drove around them or past them going into the washes.
There was a warning. All right, Kevin, thank you.